Hi. I have to say, very appreciate that what you show us is really inspiring. And I brought two questions. Like, the first one is this all of this is good enough to stop all the busy men among the street? Like, Hong Kong people are so busy, they walk around, they don't look at their advertising or everything. So is it only the things like 3D or AR or VR can stop busy people to look at the product that you provide or you propose to the people? And the second one is, what will be the next trend or what will be the popular in the future as your view?
What's your name?
George.
John?
George.
George, okay, cool. So I'll take the first one, George. Thank you for your questions. So I would think that Hong Kong is a very good example of a place where everyone is very busy. You're right. You know, we live in a very energetic city. I was last week in Munich, in Germany. I mean, on a Sunday, by law, every shop has to be closed. There's nothing open. Can you imagine Hong Kong with nothing open? Silence like this, like zombie land. And you know, whenever I coming from Hong Kong, when you're there, you're like, oh my God, what happened? Everyone is dead. You know, no, it's just that no one is working that day. So I think Hong Kong is a very challenging place. Getting people's attention is very difficult. If your question is it easier to get their attention with this? I don't think so. I think people are bombarded with information. You know, in Hong Kong we have a lot of visual pollution, you know, advertising everywhere and banners everywhere and loud noises. So I think what we always try to think of for that reason is, how can we develop a tool that the person can use? So it doesn't matter if you're in Hong Kong, New York, or wherever, as long as I can provide a tool that you can use in the future, then you'll use it. But if it's something that I just want to have you use for like, you know, a minute or 2 minutes, then I'm really just competing against the next best solution. And that's very difficult to compete against, because everyone can have amazing ideas. The question is, who can have the longest, more stable idea? Going back to Pokemon Go was an amazing thing for a few months, right? People played this for 3 months and that's it. I don't know how many months. Now it's gone down. So I think developing those tools that are long-term things, that is quite difficult, and that's what I think should be the aim. And I hope I answered your question.
But in the same time, I think, so Hong Kong, a lot of, most people are very receptive with mobile devices. As you said, everyone is looking at their mobile phone, so I think towards apps, people are a bit more receptive. And as an example, for example, you know QR codes? Those little codes that you can put somewhere and scan. In Europe, no one used them. But in Hong Kong or in Asia in general, people are very familiar with it. So, you know, there are different approach, and I think generally in Asia, people are way more receptive with these new technologies. They adopt it faster, and in Europe it's a bit different. Yeah. And at the same time, creativity sometimes is a bit. There's more art in Europe.
What was the second question? Sorry.
Besides all those AR and
what's the next big thing?
what? Sorry.
What is the next big thing, Frantz?
Yeah. Where's
Well,
the big?
I still think, to my opinion, that AR will be the next big thing. It is already here, but it's still very gimmicky. Probably a minority of you guys tried augmented reality apps, but in the future I can guarantee that it will be present in our daily life, one way or another. I don't know if it's going to be with glasses or with your smartphone or with contact lenses, but it will be there in one form. And because it's so powerful that you can overlay digital content into the real world. Like virtual reality, it's very cool. You can play awesome games and be immersed and take virtual vacation and so on. But when you can connect to the real world, it's so much more powerful. So let's see in a few years, but yeah, I think there's a bright future for augmented reality.